morning children. How are you all? Hope you all are doing good. So in this class we are going to start the new lesson. The lesson name is the neighbors of Earth. Okay, the neighbors of Earth. So children, during the daytime we can see the bright sun in the sky. Is it? And at night what we can see? The moon. Is it? So the sun and moon are the neighbors of the earth. Okay, so who are the neighbors of the earth? The sun and the moon are the neighbors of the earth. So in this lesson we are going to learn about the sun, the moon and the stars. Okay, so before starting the lesson, everyone open your Sparrow textbook. We will do a lesson reading. Okay children, so everyone open your Sparrow textbook. Okay. So everyone open your Sparrow textbook, page number 199. Page number 199. Okay. Lesson number 3, the neighbors of Earth. So we'll start reading. Our Earth is not alone in the sky. During the day, the sun shines brightly in the sky. It seems to rise in the east and set in the west. During the night time, we see the moon in the sky. The sun and the moon are the neighbors of our earth in the sky. So, sun. The sun is the nearest star to our earth. It is at the center of the solar system. It is a huge ball of very hot gases. It is over 100 times wider than the earth. It looks small because it is far away from the earth. It has its own heat and light. We on the earth get heat and light from the sun. So the sun is the nearest star to the earth. All the planets move around the sun. The sun is important to us because it gives us heat and light. Plants prepare food in the presence of sunlight. It is an important source of energy. The energy obtained from the sun is called solar energy. It can be used to cook, to light up streets at night and to run cars. Moon. The moon is round like the sun. It is the closest neighbor of the earth. The moon is much closer to the earth than the sun, and it is also much smaller than the sun. But the sun and the moon appear to us of the same size. It looks big due to its less distance from the earth. The moon is the satellite of the earth. The moon takes about 27 days and 8 hours to complete one revolution around the earth. It also takes the same time to rotate on its axis. Because of these, we always see the same side of the moon. The moon does not have light or heat of its own. It reflects the light which it receives from the sun. Water was discovered on the moon in September 2009, but there is no air. So, no life is possible on the moon. Stars. Stars are very big, but they look small because they are very far from us. They are made up of hot burning gases. They produce their own heat and light. They vary in size and remain fixed at one place. The bright star that we see in the sky is the pole star. Some stars in the sky form groups. A group of stars forming a definite pattern is called a constellation. Many groups of stars look rather like familiar objects such as tools, animals, and people. Astronomers have grouped the stars into 88 constellations. Some of the familiar constellations are Scorpus, Scorpion, Orion, Hunter, Leo, Lion, and Ursa Major, Great Bear. Festivals and the heavenly bodies. Moon changes its shape due to its movement around the earth. The different shapes of the moon are called the phases of the moon. You must have seen in your school diary and calendars that the holiday for Eid is marked with depending on the appearance of the moon. This is because the Islamic calendar is based on the phases of the moon. Many other Indian festivals too are linked to the movement of the moon, the planets, the sun, and the season. Holi marks the coming of spring. Baisakhi, Onam, Pongal, Bihu, and Lori are linked to the season. The days of the week in the Indian calendar are named after the planets. For example, Shanivar means the day of Shani, Saturn. So children, like this you have to practice reading, okay? So children, as I told you before, the sun and the moon are the neighbors of the earth. Okay. So the sun and the 8 planets around the sun, it forms solar system. Okay. The sun in the middle and the 8 planets, okay, around the sun, they form the solar system. Okay. And the sun is the huge ball of hot gases. So you can see it is very hot, no? In the afternoon and all, if you can't see the sun, is it? It's too hot. So the sun is the huge ball of hot gases. The sun is a big star. Okay, so it is so big that it is 100 times wider than the earth. Okay, it is 100 times wider than the earth. We can see it so small because it is very far from the earth. Okay, so the sun is the huge ball of hot gases. The sun is the huge ball of hot gases. So the sun is very important for us because it gives us heat and light, is it? If there is no sun, we doesn't get any heat or light, is it? The sun is very important for us because it gives us heat and light. Okay, the sun is important to us because it gives us heat and light. Okay, so without light can you live? Without heat, no. So the sun is very important for us. So we humans and animals depend upon the plants for our food, is it? So in the last class you learned that food. Where do we get this food from? It is mainly from the plants and the animals. So the humans and animals are depend upon the plants for their food, is it? So how do the plants grow? These plants prepare their food by using the sunlight. Okay, so the plants prepare their food by using the sunlight. So humans and animals get food from plants, is it? They get food from plants. So how does these green plants prepare their food? So these green plants prepare their food by using the sunlight. So without, there is no sunlight means even the plants will not grow, is it? Because even the plants need food, is it children? So even for plants the sun from the sun, we call it as solar energy. Okay, so the sun is also the important source of energy, and the energy obtained from the sun, the energy what we get from the sun is called as solar energy. Okay, and what are the uses of the solar energy? For what purpose we use the solar energy? This solar energy is used to cook, to light up street lights at night, okay, and to run cars, to heat water, etc. So for these purpose, okay, for many purpose we use this solar energy. Okay, I'll tell you once again, the sun is the important source of energy. The sun is also the important source of energy, and the energy we obtain from the sun, we call it as solar energy. Okay, the energy obtained from the sun is called as solar energy, and this solar energy we use it for many purpose. We use it to cook, to light up the street lights at night, to run cars, to heat water, etc. For many purpose we use this solar energy. So solar energy is helpful to us in many ways. So this is about the sun. Once again I will repeat about the sun, children. The sun and the moon. So which are the neighbors of the earth? The sun and the moon are the neighbors of the earth. Okay, the sun is the huge ball of hot gas. The sun is also called as a star. It is such a big star, like because it is 100 times more wider than the earth. So it is very big star. Okay, so it looks like small because it is very far from us. Okay, and the sun and the 8 planets around the sun, it forms the solar system. Okay, so the sun is very important for us because it gives us heat and light. Without light we cannot live, is it? If there is no sun, then what would happen? It will be full of dark, is it? The sun is very important for us because it gives us heat and light. Okay, then so we human beings and animals depend upon plants for our food. So even plants want to grow means plants use sunlight to prepare their food. So the sun is very important for the plants also, because if there is no sunlight, the plant can't prepare the food. Then what will happen? The plant will die, is it? So the sunlight is very important for the plants also, and we human beings and animals will depend upon the plants for our food. If there are no plants, there is no food for us also, is it? So even the plants need sunlight to prepare the food. Okay, then the sun is the important source of energy. So the sun is also the important source of energy, and the energy obtained from the sun is called solar energy. Okay, the energy obtained from the sun is called as solar energy, and this energy is used. It is useful to us in many ways. So this solar energy we use it to cook, to light up street lights at night, to run cars, to heat water, etc. So solar energy is useful to us in many ways. So sun is very important for us. Okay, so the next neighbor is moon. Okay, so moon, how moon? Moon is in a spherical shape, is it? So it moves around the earth. So if this is the earth, the moon moves around the earth. Okay, so the moon is the satellite of the earth. Okay, children, so the moon is the satellite of the earth. The moon moves around the earth. The moon moves around the earth. It is the natural satellite of the earth. The moon is called the natural satellite of the earth. So the size of the moon, when we look from the earth, we look the size of the moon and the sun will be same. It looks same, is it? When we are seeing from the earth, the size of the moon and the So why the life is possible on the earth? Earth has both air and water. Then only the life is possible. But on the moon, water is discovered. Okay, water is there, but there is no air. So life is not possible. Without air, no life is possible, is it? So life is not possible on the moon because there is no air. Okay, children. So this was about the sun and the moon. Okay. So children, now we have learnt about the sun and the moon. Okay. So even stars are the heavenly bodies. So the stars are the huge heavenly bodies that have light and heat of their own. Okay. When the star looks very small from the earth. Why? Because it is very far from the earth. Okay. So only we can, when we look at the sky at the night, we can look it very small, is it? But stars are the huge heavenly bodies. Stars are the huge heavenly bodies that have light and heat of their own. Okay. Stars are very big. Okay. Stars are very big, but they look small because they are very far from the earth. So these stars are made up of hot burning gases. Okay, stars are made up of hot burning gases. Stars are made up of hot burning gases. They produce their own light and heat. Okay, so the stars, they have their own heat and light, and they are made up of hot burning gases. They vary in size but fixed at one place. These stars vary in size. Some can be small or some can be big also, but they are fixed at place. Okay, and we have the brightest star. So the bright star is called the pole star. Okay, the bright star is the pole star. So the bright star, we call it as the pole star. Okay, so children, the brightest star is the pole star. Okay, I'll repeat once again. The stars are the huge heavenly bodies. Stars are the huge heavenly bodies. Stars are very big. They look small when we see from the earth. When we see, they look small because they are very far away. Okay, they are very far from the earth, and they have their own light and heat. Okay, they produce their own heat and light. The stars produce their own heat and light, and they are very far from us. They are made up of burning gases. So these stars are made up of burning gases. They vary in size but are fixed at one place. So these stars vary in size but are fixed at one place. And the brightest star is the pole star. Okay, which is the brightest star? Brightest star is the pole star. Pole star is the brightest star in the sky. Okay, so the next, these stars form a definite pattern. So we can see countless stars in the sky, is it? There are countless stars in the sky. So some stars, a group of stars, form a definite pattern. Definite pattern is some drawing type we can tell. So a group of stars forming a definite pattern, we call it as constellation. Okay, so in the sky we have countless of stars, is it? In the sky we have countless of stars. So a group of stars, certain group of stars form a definite shape. So it is called as constellation. Okay, a group of stars form a definite pattern. in the sky there are countless of stars. Is it, children? We can, when you look at the sky, we can find countless of stars in the sky. So a group of stars forming a definite pattern. You can see in the textbook in page number 200. You can see here it has formed a pattern here. So like this, it is called as constellation. So a group of stars forming a definite pattern, they are called as constellation. So many group of stars look like familiar objects. So when we look at the sky, even we can find like it is a familiar, a group of stars as a familiar objects like tools, animals, people. Okay, so this forming a group of stars forming a definite pattern is called as constellation. So some of the familiar objects, so astronomers have grouped the stars into 88 constellations. So our astronomers, they have grouped the stars into 88 constellations. Okay, so some of the familiar constellations are Scorpius. It is Scorpio, Orion, Hunter, Leo, Lion, Ursa Major, Great Bear. So these are some of the familiar constellations. Okay, so our astronomers have grouped stars. Okay, grouped the stars into 88 constellations, and some of the familiar constellations are Scorpius, Scorpio, Orion, it is Hunter, Leo, it is Lion, Ursa Major, it is a Great Bear. Okay, so these are some of the familiar constellations. So children, once again I will read you about the stars and the constellations. So stars are the heavenly bodies. It is very huge, it is very big, but they look like small because they are very far from us. The stars produce their own heat and light, and these stars are made up of burning gases. Okay, stars are made up of burning gases. They vary in size. These stars vary in size, but they are fixed at one place. Okay, so these stars vary in size, but they are fixed at one place. And which is the brightest star? Yes, pole star is the brightest star in the sky. Okay, the pole star is the brightest star in the sky. Now coming for the constellations. So what is constellation? A group of stars forming a definite pattern. Okay, a group of stars. We have countless of stars in the sky. Is it, children? So a group of stars forming a definite pattern is called constellation. Okay, so many group of stars look familiar objects. Okay, so many group of stars look like familiar objects. For example, it can be tools, animals, people. Okay, so it looks like familiar objects. So our astronomers has grouped the stars into 88 constellations. So what are some of the familiar constellations are Scorpius, Scorpio, Orion, Hunter, Leo, Lion, Ursa Major, Great Bear. So these are some of the familiar constellation. Okay, so next we will see the heavenly bodies. So it's about the moon only. So moon changes its shape due to the movement around the earth. As I told you before, the moon revolves around the earth. Is it? The moon revolves around the earth, and it takes 27 days and 8 hours to complete one revolution. Is it? As I told you before, the moon revolves around the sun, and it takes 27 days and 8 hours to complete one revolution. Is it? So moon changes its shape due to its movement around the earth. So the different shapes of the moon are called the phases of the moon. Okay, so the moon revolves around the sun. The moon revolves phases of the moon. Even you can see the different shape of the moon, is it? So after the new moon, the half moon, like this, you can see in your textbook very clearly the phases of the moon they have given in the page number 200. You can see here, okay children. So these are some of the different shapes of the moon, okay, the different shapes of the moon. So this is because the movement of the moon around the earth. So the moon revolves around the earth, is it? So this is because the phases of the moon means the different shapes of the moon. The moon changes its shape due to the movement around the earth. So the different shapes of the moon is called the phases of the moon. Okay, the different shapes of the moon is called the phases of the moon. Even you can see after the new moon how the shape is going to change, is it? So this different shapes of the moon is called as the phases of the moon. Okay, so many of the Muslim festivals you can see in the calendar, the Eid or the Bakrid, it's mentioned as based on the appearance of the moon, is it? So because the Islamic calendar is based on the phases of the moon. Okay, the Islamic calendar is based on the phases of the moon, the different shapes of the moon. So only it is mentioned in our diary or in the calendar. In the festival, it is based on the appearance of the moon. They celebrate the festival when they see the moon only, the appearance of the moon. This is because of the Islamic calendar is based on the phases of the moon. Okay, so many, not only the Islamic festival, many Indian festivals are also based on the moon. Okay, based on they are linked to the movement of the moon, not even moon, planets, the sun. Okay, the sun and the season also. So many of the Indian festivals are also based on the moon, the planets and the appearance of the moon, the planets, the sun and the season also. The festivals like, which are the festivals? The Holi marks the coming of spring. The Holi festival marks the coming of spring, and Baisakhi, Onam, Pongal, Bihu and Lohri are linked to the season. So these are the festivals which are celebrated according to the season. And even the days of the week in Indian calendar are named after the planets. Okay, the days of the week in Indian calendar is also marked. Okay, is also named after the planets. For example, Shanivar. Shanivar means, the Shani means it is Saturn. Okay, Shanivar means Saturday. We call Shanivar. Okay, so this is Shani. The day of Shani means the Saturn. Shani means it is the planet Saturn. So children, this was about the heavenly bodies and the neighbors of the earth. So which are the neighbors of the earth? The sun and the moon are the neighbors of the earth. So in this lesson, we have completed about the sun, the moon, the stars. So they are the heavenly bodies, and the neighbors of the earth are the sun and the moon. Okay, and we have also learned about the constellations and about the different shapes of the moon. What it is called as? It is called as the phases of the moon. So children, we have completed the lesson. So do the lesson reading, practice reading. Okay, in the next class we will continue with the textbook exercise and classwork part of this lesson. Okay children, until then take care. Thank you.